This is why Tim Walz is going to beat MAGA where it hurts.
You heard the story. You knew Vice President Harris grew up in a middle-class family, picked up shifts at that McDonald's as a student. I keep asking this to make a contrast here. Can you simply picture Donald Trump working at a McDonald's trying to make a McFlurry or something? He knows us. He couldn't run that damn McFlurry machine if it cost him anything, so.
I got to admit, though, Donald Trump is good at buying people McDonald's. He just is.
Getting the meals for the fire department. Okay, hello everybody. What's your specialty today?
How are you today? Nice to meet you.
Hello everybody. That's a nice, beautiful looking group of people. So I know this menu better than you do. Okay? I probably know it better than anybody in here.
But this is where Trump's weakness lies. His appeal with blue-collar workers.
I tell you what, if any auto worker, United Auto Worker or other, if any auto worker voted against Trump, they are not the smartest people.
And this is where the weakness on his campaign lies, because he could falter to union workers, because it has become no secret at this point that he is not a fan of unions and union workers. I mean, see for yourself.
Same thing with the unions.
That's right.
They get their little 5%. They get another 2%. They get another 3%, 4%. Then all of a sudden they're making more money than the people that own the company.
And this is where you find Trump Republicans who are completely torn on Trump and what he stands for.
Unions. Do you support unions?
I do.
Because Donald Trump has not supported unions and has done some things to hurt unions. Is that a problem?
It needs to be negotiated.
All right, so you're more of a pragmatist. You don't agree with Donald Trump on everything, clearly.
No.
How about
He's clearly a negotiator.
unions? What do you think of unions in this country?
I think they've seen the day. I used to belong to a union, and I think they can be good.
Donald Trump is sort of doesn't like unions.
Doesn't like them. No, he likes independency. That's probably the best way, but you can't avoid a union if the people want it.
Unions do some good things.
Yeah. I was a member of the union for a while.
So on that, you disagree with Donald Trump.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
I mean, okay, if you look at all the unions at this point, every single union across the board has come out in favor of whoever the Democratic candidate is at this point. All of them across the board. Now, I mean, the problem with MAGA is they are low information, okay? And they don't make the connection, right? They don't make the connection. I mean, he has made it so clear that unions are evil. He basically said it with Elon Musk. He has said it multiple times. Now, I mean, look at the landscape, though. There are problems within unions. There's problems, within, the auto industry and everything. And there are, when I speak to MAGA in places like Michigan, Detroit, I have friends that, work at, in these same factories that say, there is some validity to what they're saying. Things like, EV means that there's less people on the line. Okay, fair, right? They said, there's, because of EV, the EV line doesn't need as many people. It's more electronic, more computer driven, and you don't need someone that's making the thing. So, however, that doesn't mean you should throw away EV completely, which is exactly what Trump is talking about doing. He's somewhat reversed course on it, and he's admitted it's because Elon has given him tons of money and influence and thrown wide support behind him. But so that's, I don't really get him. I'm not optimistic about him coming around on climate change and any climate venture. He has made it very clear that he wants to reverse anything Biden has done. If you're progressive, chances are you are a little upset with some of Biden's climate policies. However, do you want to see all of his progress on climate reversed? Absolutely not. No, you do not. So, and that is what Trump has explicitly said he wants to do. Biden has opened up a lot of drilling, and a lot. But he's also refused to drill in certain, protected areas like marshlands, and because you need that to prevent erosion, and you need that for clean water. MAGA, Project 2025, Trump doesn't care. Like, if there's money and there's gold underneath that, land, just drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill. Yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, God, Biden has been one of the most pro-union presidents in a very long time. Some people say ever. I don't know about that, but he has been immensely supportive of unions. So to a point that it is, he's done things like during Norfolk Southern, they voted to break that strike, which people were upset about. However, normally he's been solid. He saved pension funds. Every union has endorsed him. And that's, in my opinion, how it should be. The problem is getting that message out, because a lot of, you have people that are, if they're MAGA, they're low information. They probably don't know what Trump thinks with regards to unions. Even though Trump never fails to express how he feels about unions. The Republican Party never fails to express how they feel about unions. I mean, there was that thing with the senator, when the head of the Teamsters Union was testifying, and that Republican just got in a fight with him. Was it a senator or a congressman? I digress. And this is with the Teamsters. Teamsters have been historically pro-Republican. I mean, ever since Kennedy put them on the chopping block and put them against the firing squad for their obvious corruption and their ties with the mob. So I mean, this is a group that should not have been alienated by the Republicans, and this Republican congressperson chose to engage in a very public fight. I don't know if you remember that. Took the head of the Teamsters Union, fought him in this, while he was testifying, and then said, I'll fight you. Oh, we'll do fisticuffs anytime, any place, baby. I mean, the head of the Teamsters Union. So I'm hoping that things like that do come to pass, that most people in the Rust Belt and swing states, Appalachia, do see that the Republicans have no interest in unions at all, and want to create right-to-work states. They want to create right-to-work states. They want to ban unions in the public sector. They want to, this one's great, let corporations form their own unions, great idea. And then what else? Allow states to opt out of federal labor laws and worker protections. And the list goes on and on about what they want to do with regards to labor. I know this because I know this, and my hope is that this message keeps spreading far and wide. That's on the Dems to get that message out there. But I want you to know, I want you to hate these people as much as they hate you, right?